Check,
nervous,
check,
aren't
check,
you?
check one.
Couldn't sleep
check.
all last night.
I didn't sleep well.
Wondering
either.
if you'd be here or not.
So this is good. I think we're getting some audio.
Good distance.
Good distance from everybody, JB.
Yeah, I'm here.
This new setup, this professional.
I'm impressed actually.
we're looking
I thought
professional.
you'd show up with like some bubble gum and a couple wires and some like plastic mics. Like these are actually.
Yeah, I wasn't picturing the nice solid.
This actually looks
solid
this actually looks
top
somewhat
mic
professional.
stands. Yeah.
I'll state it again though.
What's
You're
that?
wearing headphones and
Yeah, you're not.
We are
Duff
not.
and I
No.
don't.
Well, that's
And I feel a little.
bring next time. Well, we need a splitter for the headphones. There's only 2 headphone outputs. So input and output.
So just bring any kind of headphone.
It needs a 3/4 a mini plug on the end,
Okay. So just
and we'll have to buy a splitter.
I think
So
I
we
might have a
split it
splitter at home actually.
three ways, just
this
like our
is riveting.
3-way.
Just like our text.
We'll have to talk like this on the podcast forever about technical equipment.
Exactly.
Are you hearing any background noise from like those people?
I am a little. No, not really.
Oh, okay.
No, it's good.
Now
yeah.
that we have equipment that we don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. check. Okay, well they're good. So I mean, if we want to get going,
Let's get going. Let's just go.
we could.
Warning, this podcast will be an injurious waste of your time. Warning, this podcast will be an injurious waste of your time.
Yeah, good morning. I'll take a medium with 2 sugar and a medium regular, please.
Boys,
Duff.
Morning Duff.
JB, how are you?
Morning DDT.
Morning.
super exciting. I can't tell you. Last night I barely slept.
So
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So just to give, I guess, the good listener context about why we've got some anxiety coming from our head podcaster here, Duff.
Yeah.
For the past 2 years, he's been complaining that we've been sitting in
Trucks.
garage
Trucks,
studios, car
garages,
studios,
barn
van
caves,
studios,
barn
and he's
caves.
like, "We got to do this in an actual coffee shop."
Yeah.
And lo and behold, we're just finishing an awesome breakfast and some coffee, and we're sitting in a restaurant / coffee shop.
A real place.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
Should
place
we-
with
should we-
customers.
With real equipment.
Yeah, with
awesome,
real
awesome
equipment.
background
Yeah.
noise.
Should
Where
we give
are
a
we?
shout out
Absolutely.
to Scotty's Corner Diner in Bell's Corners?
Scotty's Corner Diner.
In
All
Bell's
that,
Corners.
all that
We-
practice and you still missed
I
it.
still messed
know.
it up. It's
Scotty's Corner
Diner.
The coffee is awesome, and
In
Coming,
Bell's Vegas.
We're coming to you guys live
Yeah.
from Scotty's Corner
well,
Diner.
yeah.
Thanks to
it's
them.
live right now.
We should thank them so much for having us here because we're
No
disrupting.
one else would.
Exactly.
In 2 years.
Yeah, we're disrupting their business.
How was your breakfast, Duff?
Fantastic.
Yeah, they
Breakfast
got great-
special.
Great coffee.
Crispy
too.
bacon, crispy potatoes.
I had the sausage, but
Oh.
it was awesome. Yeah, great breakfast. Very happy.
And DDT's buying, so I
Big-
couldn't be happier.
Big shout out for sure.
Yeah, no,
we
the
gotta
coffee's
give
fantastic, too.
we gotta give props to DDT on the equipment. It's
We're
a
just thinking the
massive
same thing.
upgrade from.
I think
yeah.
Duff is going to tweet out a picture.
I don't understand any of it, but we're speaking into nice professional mics on solid stands.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
we got the setup.
and we're actually sitting at a table with coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about. So
Yeah.
Legally.
You
So
should-
we've
I'll
legally-
also you should also thank me for going out and getting Scotty's
Yes.
Corner Diner.
yeah,
as
you
our
did did some work driving
Car
around,
Coffee
talking
sponsor.
to people.
Yeah,
Ironically enough,
Maybe
was
you could flag the waitress down and get me some more coffee.
There was
that
a-
would be nice.
there was
We'll
a
do that.
connection there
We'll do
because
that.
actually Duff ended up knowing somebody here, but
Crazy.
yes,
that's a very small world.
I know,
Sure.
right?
Small
I know, right?
What are the chances of that?
I know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's craziness. So what do we got on the show today? I mean, you know what? We need to get Scotty on.
Well, we need.
Unfortunately, Scotty's not here today. This morning. Oh, there
I
she
would
is.
love some more coffee,
Yeah,
Brandon.
our-
Thank you very much.
Our
There you go.
great
Can I
waitress,
call you
Brianna.
Brianna?
Yeah, there we go.
It's my name.
That is her name.
Hey, you
she
is,
says.
yeah.
yeah. I can't say hey you.
Yeah. So for the 3 listeners that already exist, they know why we're called Cop Car Coffee.
Yeah.
But for any potential new listeners, Cop Car Coffee was born out of the
Pandemic.
pandemic, where we all like getting together for coffee, and because we technically weren't allowed to, we were forced in a position where we were having to park our vehicles kind of across from each other with the windows open, having a coffee
Yeah.
and having the same conversation.
Yeah.
So
6 feet apart.
6
hence,
feet apart.
hence two police vehicles parked side by side.
The image.
With the 2
Yeah.
drivers
Yeah.
side by side.
My hand was getting cold holding the phone.
Oh
out
my
the
God.
window,
Yeah.
recording our
Yes, sir.
podcast.
What a crazy time. So there you go. That's why it's Cop Car Coffee. And
We did debate over the summer.
Seems
or
like it was just
we
yesterday.
should change it, right?
Yeah, we
What were
we
some
threw
of the
around
names?
Ultra Crepidarian
Ultra
was one, which I think means like essentially knowing a lot about nothing,
Well, that's
something
That's-
like that,
that's-
which is quite perfect
which is
for
true.
us.
Yeah.
And then Cop
It-
Car Cafe,
Cop Car
I
Cafe.
think, to be able to keep the triple
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
Was thrown around.
Injurious waste of time.
Injurious
podcast.
waste of time, which was a
My
tagline
son
frequently
yeah,
used.
Yeah.
My son.
Personally, I just found
Wasn't
the
that your
more.
brother?
Well, he came up with the tagline, yes, but my
Yeah.
son suggested that we
Okay.
call it injurious waste of
There you
time.
go.
I just
podcast.
found the more you guys kept talking about it and giving names, we just got further and further away from what we are, and
What are we?
I'm not sure you guys will ever suggest a name that's going to bump Cop Car Coffee, even though it has nothing to do with how we're set up right now.
No.
Well, I think that's why we
Cop
had to,
Car
we had to
Cafe.
shout out
Yeah.
to the title and explain it.
Just
kind of
explain
thing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So as I was saying,
That's been done.
did I talk about Scott having Scott on?
About what? Sorry.
About having
Yeah,
Scott
you were
on?
saying we have to have
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Scotty
not here.
on.
Yeah.
Very nice of them to host us here to
It is.
listen to our nonsense for
Now-
however long it'll
Yeah.
be.
Now, however, we could give a brief little summary of Scotty. I'm sure you guys all checked out the website and read about
I
the
did.
history of the place.
Yeah, I
Do
did.
you want to tell us about Scotty?
You're putting me on the spot because I'm
Well,
trying to
you
remember.
said you read about
I'd
it.
like-
I did read about it, but
I'd
it was
like
a few
to
days
talk
ago,
about-
and I
Yeah,
can't
okay.
remember.
I'd
We'll
like
see.
to talk about the fact that the restaurant has fantastic reviews.
well,
I
that's
looked
what I
them up
noticed too,
online.
yeah.
They're in Bell's Corners, which is kind of an East End suburb or West End suburb of Ottawa. Definitely worth the flight for our Podbinskis.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make it to our nation's capital, I think it's important to take that little drive out.
Or just stay in one of the local
The
motels on the
the
strip
service
there.
is fantastic so
Yeah.
far.
Thank you, Brianna.
So shout out to
Yeah.
Brianna.
Yeah.
If you come here on a Sunday, absolutely, you'll be well taken care
yeah.
of.
So I know it was.
I want to go back to Darcy
What?
telling us the
DDT?
story about Scotty's
DDT.
Diner.
DDT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
so-
screwing everything up.
I like how you tried to save him, but
Yeah, he was
we're
trying to
going
save
back
me,
to
but
that.
now
Okay,
it's
let's go
recalled
back.
my memory that
Yeah.
he saved me. So Scotty, he was a chef. He
Yeah,
worked as a
yeah.
chef at other restaurants. Right?
That's right.
Yeah,
Managed even, did
managed.
he not?
I believe so.
East
And
Side Mario's.
East Side Mario's, correct.
And I forget
Yeah.
the other one, but a couple big
Yeah,
name chains, and he
exactly.
basically wanted to do it for himself.
For
right?
himself. So
Yeah.
he took over this place here in Bell's Corners. It's
Yeah.
a family operation.
Yeah.
His kids work here. His wife Jody works here.
Yeah.
That's who I talked to. She's very, very lovely. And so he's running this place. But you
love
know
it.
what? The reason why he's not here, he's also taking on a different contract.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's working at another establishment as well. I think it's not actually a restaurant. It's more of a home, I think.
are we privy to know that?
That's what I was told
Oh,
by
well,
Jody. Yeah.
How about we find out from Scotty?
Yeah, we'll talk to him next week. He should be here.
There you go.
Okay.
Next week he said he'd be here, so
Good
we'll
catch,
have him
though.
on.
So
Yeah.
did you end up remembering that when I gave you
Yeah,
a
I
little
did,
bit of
I
time,
did,
or did
yeah,
you do a
exactly.
fact check?
No, I didn't.
No
do a
fact check?
No
All
fact
right.
check.
No sound effect required.
No, exactly, because there was no fact check.
So season 3.
Fact check free.
Season three.
Fact
Yeah,
check
hopefully.
free.
I don't know if we're
Hopefully,
gonna-
we don't even have to do it.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah. We should have had a fact check on that,
We-
but I remembered.
I find the really lame sound effects are a big part of the podcast.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Are you
I
still
like
going to be able to do that?
it. Oh yeah, yeah.
DDT
yeah.
just
Yeah.
repeating the same thing twice with a little bit of a siren going on.
my adventures in job searching or what, hunting or whatever
yeah,
it was.
I don't
Yeah.
like that one.
Yeah, no, that one
That's
was
really
No?
cheesy.
that's
No.
too much.
Come on. It's
Are we going
high-tech.
to talk about the job
low-tech.
searching?
Too
Is
far.
That, is
High-tech,
that
low-tech.
okay content?
Yeah, we could talk a little bit about
So,
that.
Okay.
so boys, how was your summer? Duff, what did you do?
Oh boy. So you may have missed our last podcast. We
Yeah,
did do one
we
in
do
the
a
summer.
special.
Did
Well,
we
you
not?
did kind of a special, yeah.
So we kind of talked about Pucksaw. You've heard all about Pucksaw.
You
I don't
talked
think
about
so.
the hiking and all
I don't
that
think we want to
stuff.
go back to Pucksaw.
I should.
Or do we?
Well,
I
I-
could talk about Pucksaw
I will
forever.
I know.
simply say that you have attempted to do that
Thanks. Yeah,
2
yeah.
years in a row, and on your third attempt,
Yeah.
you successfully
they finally
completed the
did it,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Killed it.
And that,
They did
that's
it.
one heck
Nailed
of
it.
an accomplishment,
Thanks.
man.
Yeah.
Should we do a little sound effect? Nailed it.
Okay. We could do that one.
We can do that one just because it's you.
Well, I'm quickly thinking of other ways we could use that in future stories for sure.
Nailed it.
Mainly for me. So, yeah. No, Pucksaw, and again, maybe the good listeners are getting tired of hearing about it, but like you always say, if they get a chance, if they're around, what a beautiful place to visit, even if you don't try to tackle the whole damn thing, which is a 60-kilometer trail one way and then 60 kilometers back.
I think the main thing that we learned
Yeah.
when we did talk about it, you and I, on our special summer podcast,
Yeah.
was that the guys learned their lesson from the previous year and did not pack.
It's super cool, too, because I
much.
remember, like, so clearly the previous year on the back deck when you were there.
Yeah, I was
we're
there,
having a coffee, and the
Yeah.
boys came to, like,
Yeah.
showcase all their equipment. And
We
I
had
just,
like 60 pounds.
I
of
think
gear.
I knew it at that exact moment.
This
we
is
weren't
not gonna
We're
go
not
well.
going to do it.
No.
We're not going to do it. They had 55-pound packs, as fit as they were, Boston marathoners.
Yeah.
I had a bad feeling, right? But I didn't care, because to me, just 1 or 2 days up there on your own beach in the middle of nowhere is amazing.
Yeah.
In fact, I've already got people knocking at the door wondering
Oh,
if
really?
I'm going to go next year and if they can come. So I'm like
We're
keeping
gonna have
it
like
open.
20 people.
Yeah.
You know what? Like,
Keeping it open.
We do like talking about this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like,
The hiking, the
maybe
outdoors.
you and I
Yeah.
a bit more than DDT.
I'd
I mean,
say.
he enjoys
Couch
he enjoys
surfing.
the
Netflix.
odd bike ride
Playing
and
his
stuff like
guitar.
that. We're trying to get him into it,
Yeah.
but you and I
Tweeting.
No,
enjoy
I've,
the
I've been
outdoors,
saying
right?
that
Like,
I've been saying that I want to go.
a big part of
It's my biggest thing.
The
probably.
last 2
Well,
years.
You're in a different category than the three of us.
Ah.
You're way above me.
No, but
I
the
mean,
last 2 years we've said we're gonna do a backcountry hike.
Yeah, that's true. Specialized.
Yeah, for like us three,
yeah.
and it's never materialized.
True.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday
I've always been nervous about
Yeah.
your abilities. I'll be honest.
Oh my God!
I was actually thinking we could
I'm serious.
we should
Well,
go to the
I
I
lodge.
don't
can't
doubt
be
it.
dragging you through the wilderness.
I don't doubt it, but it's only a couple days.
Well, don't.
Surely I could make that.
That's
Well,
what
I
they
don't
all
know,
say.
man. You came up to you
Surely.
came up to the cottage to help
Oh my
help
God!
snow blow,
Yeah.
and when we walked up
Oh
the
my
tiny hill, and I said, "Oh, we're gonna have to shovel this."
That,
Oh my
that,
Like I
God.
think you died a
that
little.
went in
I
my
did die
notes.
a lot.
That story.
and
I
then
did
we
die
went.
a lot.
Then we
Not a
went for
little.
a snowshoe, and then you I think you officially died.
I did.
yeah.
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 I was actually afraid for your life.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think
But
we
this
all
was going to be in the summer.
we
with
all
no
enjoy the outdoors and respect
never
the
know.
outdoors, right? Like we love that stuff.
Yeah.
So, having said that, I think we should talk about that. I would love
I'd still like to.
I would love to have guests and that can kind of speak to some of the achievements they've done on that.
Yeah.
And I think you've mentioned you know a buddy that's climbed some
snow. Oh yeah.
fairly large mountains
Yeah,
and
Mount Everest.
and
Really?
Yeah.
Who's this?
His name is Elias Sakely.
Lives in Ottawa?
He lives in Ottawa. He's like a outdoor adventure filmmaker.
How do you know this guy?
Oh, I worked with him in TV news way back when.
Huh.
like
20 years ago, over
think,
20
I think there's a
25
lot
years
of
ago.
cool stuff that we could do with that.
Oh, we
for
should
sure.
get him on. Yeah, actually, I want to
Yeah.
get him on. That's a good
Things
point.
we should do.
Things we should do, but
Maybe
No,
we'll.
we need to move
And
on.
maybe
from that.
we'll.
It's season 3. We have mics now. We're actually sitting in
Yeah.
a restaurant
yeah,
having coffee.
we'll have to get a fourth.
So the
So-
mountain climber could be sitting right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
absolutely.
invite him.
That's true.
We can
Or at
invite
a
him.
table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for coming out. Here's a couple eggs.
Brianna, 2 more eggs over here, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm not obviously
No,
I'm not against that.
Elliot's
I-
great.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I
summited-
almost feel that's more serious and a little more higher quality than what we're used to doing and
Our
delivering.
guests?
But yeah,
No, but we can
I'm
talk
ready.
about the
Make it fun too.
yeah, we can talk
Yeah.
about the lighter side of those things. Like,
Okay.
right? There's, I mean,
The
I'm
lighter
sure-
side
I'm-
of death on Mount Everest.
I'm sure you
Oh
have.
well, that did happen.
I'm sure you have some funny
God,
stories from Pakasaw and any
100%.
adventure you've done, right?
You-
Like,
Yeah,
there's always a
They're the
lighter
best.
side.
They're
to
the
that.
best.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
with climbing Everest, Elliot, one
He
of
would
his
have some scary stories, yeah.
Well, somebody that he was very close to did pass away
Okay.
from the oxygen.
But
whatever.
like JB says, we focus on the lighter side of it.
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
our twist.
He also broke his
Yeah.
back.
Oh.
Paragliding, I think it was.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Well, this just took a turn.
it's
Yeah.
dark. Man.
Well, he's an adventure type
You're-
guy, right?
Yeah,
But that's what happens when you do that
moving right
type of
along.
stuff.
Yeah, I would be. I would love to have him on.
Yeah, he'd be great.
We
Actually,
won't be-
he's a
we
really
won't be
great
using
speaker.
the new nailed it icon for that.
No, he did not nail.
No.
Well, I just
well,
like
he
that.
did.
Summited.
He made,
General
he made
He
it
discussion.
back.
summited quite a bit.
So I think
of
he nailed it.
Everest, but
Yeah.
he did not nail the paragliding or whatever it was.
Oh, this was paragliding.
When he broke his back, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. He was
So-
telling me about it a few years ago. It was, wow, pretty crazy.
So we're in Bell's Corners, boys.
Yeah, we are. Should I tell him? Should I? I had a little story about yesterday morning.
Well, hang on. It's been a few minutes here since
Oh.
we've said Scotty's Corner
Oh
Diner.
yes, we're coming to you live.
And I'm
And a great
looking.
service.
I've been staring at a sign that has like desserts, and there's
Yeah.
like coconut cream pie and banana cream pie, apple crisp.
Yeah. And I've been staring at the retro Robertson Road.
I love.
Isn't that cool?
I love the retro
Yeah.
pictures in here.
Nepean
Absolutely.
Plaza, the Bel Air Motel.
The Bel Air Motel with cable vision,
It's still there.
and it's actually air conditioned too.
Yeah. I'm
And
pretty,
that
pretty sure
hotel-
my buddy Dino would have spent some
What-
time around there. Back
What year
in
do
the-
you think that is?
That looks like the 60s, man.
Really? That far back?
Well, see the trucks. What do you think? What
70s.
vintage are they?
I would say
70s?
70s too. Yeah.
So those trucks are from the future? In 1960? What are you saying? That's cool.
This is 70s.
I got a buddy, the totally unrelated, but this is the funniest is from the future story. Really weird guy, lives in a neighborhood near my buddy,
Yeah.
and he never talked to anyone. He had some Tesla or something like 10 years ago. I don't know what it was. It was a brand new car nobody knew about. And my buddy said, "Oh, what year is that car?" And he goes, "It's from the future." And he walks away.
That's it.
Weirdest man I think I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
love old pictures like that. And some of them are still here, and some of them have went away.
Well, I think the Midas is absolutely. Oh, Consumers Distributing. I
Yeah.
didn't even notice
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Did you
yeah,
see
yeah.
that?
I
I
saw
remember
that.
that, eh?
I
That's
remember
awesome.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go in and you pick out you write down your on a piece
Your
of paper
number,
your
yeah.
number and you go and hand it to
But
them.
tell me this. Here's the one thing I can't figure out. There's a McDonald's there. There's
Yeah.
a McDonald's here now, but there's a major road, Moody Drive. Moody Drive goes intersect. Like,
No,
so
I
what's
think-
going on there?
I think that McDonald's has moved.
Different location or
Yeah,
something.
I think so.
Maybe we fact check that
Oh,
down
God.
the road.
Yeah, I think it's moved. I think that perspective is a little bit
Yeah.
off there because there's a major mall
Yeah.
now, kind of where that is.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, we digress.
It's hard for me to see from my angle.
No,
I can't.
you don't have eyes in the back of your head.
No.
That's true.
No.
You haven't developed those as a parent yet.
Yeah.
No.
We'll do the color for you.
color commentary
You do the facts.
of a picture that's in black and white.
But I mentioned Bell's Corners for a story. A
reason.
story.
Okay, here we go.
So it seems like I spend a lot of
There's
time
a
in Bell's
segue.
Corners. There's a segue.
Segue, nice.
Friday,
Yeah.
as you know,
Need a sound effect for the segue.
I usually invite you guys out Friday nights
No,
for
Thursday
beer. Or, well, many nights. And
Yeah.
I do it just to be
Nights.
nice and because
Yeah.
you guys never come.
No.
But I still throw it out there. JB was busy.
I think
were
you
busy.
probably make plans with other people, and you just invite us to kind of be nice and make us feel bad
Because the other people declined.
because he knows that we won't show up.
I
but
wouldn't
other
call
people
that
will.
plans. Those are things that actually happen
Oh, I
when
see.
I invite
All
other
right.
people. With you guys, it's a plan that never happens.
Well, I feel it's not like a plan. It's just like
It's an
last
invitation.
minute. The last
It is
minute.
an invitation
Yeah.
that never gets accepted.
It's like
Yeah.
we're going out now.
I was
it's like
I
5
was-
o'clock.
I
We're
was
on
good
our
to
way.
go Friday.
You
I
tried.
I wanted to go
It
really
sounded
bad.
like
No,
your better half did
my,
not.
my better half had like a laundry list of things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
On a Friday night.
it was just a nutty week.
But I think it was. I would
So.
think it was like. I think you do this on purpose because you know we're not going to go. So you're like, it's 5 o'clock.
Sometimes I am trying to stick it to you.
We're
for
gonna
sure.
we're going out if you guys want to come.
But I thought you might.
We're going to be
I
there
think
in
that
10
would be
minutes.
Probably the norm rather than
That's
the
not the
exception.
norm. Because when you and Ro came the last time, probably in 2017 or whenever it was, we had a great time. Eh?
It was a few months ago.
A few months ago, I know.
It was fun.
Wasn't that fun?
It was
Yeah.
a really good time.
Yeah.
It was
No, but I
fast,
think you
too.
do it on purpose, last minute.
Well, it's more of a reminder because you know we go every Thursday
he-
or Friday.
He gave us
Yeah.
like
Half an
2
hour
3
notice?
hours notice.
Half an hour notice.
yeah, I
2,
think I
3
was
hours.
leaving work
Because
after
he was
a
saying
long,
he was
hard
saying
week.
6ish.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was like 3.
Yeah, because I was going to go to the gym. I was going to do all this stuff first.
No
Anyhow.
no tapping on the table.
Oh, yeah.
You've been told.
That's
I'm
okay.
excited now.
No, it's not okay.
I've had a lot of coffee this
Oh,
morning.
yeah, I know.
You have no
I think I'm
idea.
on number 4 now.
Had the cappuccino at the gym before class too.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. So your story?
So the story,
Yeah.
another segue. It started at the gym on Friday
Yeah.
before the planned pub night, and we usually go to another local Bell's Corners establishment called
No, we're not naming
Brew
other
Table.
restaurants
The
now.
Brew
There's only one.
Now.
So
So
only Scotty's
think-
Corner Diner.
I
That's
think
Yeah.
you've said brew table in the past.
the morning.
it.
Yeah.
I know.
Anyways, great
They-
pub. You
We're not
guys know
there.
that.
Scotty's
We're
is
not
giving
there.
us this location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're there all the time. Anyway, so we go. What we've learned is Friday night, maybe not, right? You
Yeah.
can't show up at 6 o'clock at a great pub expecting to get in. So we knew that. Waiting list, here's our phone number, call us.
So
when
you
the
go
table's
anyway.
ready.
You knew that, but you go anyway.
We knew that. We went anyways because it's great, right? They have a wicked. It's brand new. It's healthy. It's a
Nice.
clean environment. It's
Yeah.
great beer, great food. Anyways,
Yeah.
45-minute wait. Sure, here's our number. Go walk around a bit. 45 minutes comes, no call. We go back. We're like, hey. As soon as they see us, they're, oh yeah, we tried calling you guys twice. You didn't answer. Okay, what number were you calling? Wrong number.
Wrong number.
They
Of
wrote
course.
one number down wrong.
Yeah.
The good
Yeah.
thing is they got like 6 of them right or whatever, but one number wrong, just it doesn't work. So, anyways,
They
we're
got
like-
9 out of 10.
So we're thinking maybe if the customer service was beyond exceptional, they'd say we're going to make this right. You get the very next table, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Didn't happen.
So they
we
fell
were-
short a little.
They wouldn't have done that here.
I don't think they do it anyway.
They would have sat you right away.
Oh,
here.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in their
Especially
defense,
now that
yeah,
now he's like celebrity here now.
sure.
Yeah.
But in their defense, even if we got a spot, I've never seen that place so busy. And you know when you see people sitting at a table and they look a little grouchy because they're not getting
You
their
know
food
they're
and
not
stuff,
getting
it
their
kind
food,
of
yeah.
looked like that.
Hey,
The place was packed, and the hostess said food's coming out about an hour later.
yeah, when we were in Saranac,
Yeah.
same thing happened to
Yeah.
the restaurant we went to. They're
Yeah.
like, we can seat you, but the
But-
food is
yeah,
like
exactly.
an hour.
Which normally I don't care, especially if other people are coming, because the drinks come pretty quick,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
then you're fine. Like if
As
I'm-
long as that happens.
as
yeah.
long as that happens. If that doesn't happen, you're screwed. So we leave, and we head to a place called Serrano's. Am I pronouncing that right?
Cyrano's?
Serrano's.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Beautiful restaurant. I've driven by it for decades, but clearly I can't pronunciate Greek words if it's a Greek word.
But
I don't even
you're
know.
missing part of the story. Go back to the gym one.
Yeah, so the
Oh,
quick
yeah,
gym
yeah.
hit was
Yeah.
just I'm leaving the gym and the trainer,
That's the
great
main
guy.
part of the story.
Yeah, shout out to Ilker here. He said, big plans for tonight, whatever. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna hit the brew table, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, that's right near my restaurant. I'm like, oh yeah, which one? He's like Cyrano's. So I'm thinking Serr. I'm like, can't picture it. Like I'm trying to picture a restaurant that sounds like Cyrano's
Yeah, yeah.
with an S. So yeah, I am like, oh, I have no idea. It's near the brew table. He's like, yeah, it's right in the plaza near the Holiday Inn. And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. Well, there's some restaurant in there, Crayons or Cryonos or yeah. And he's like
Crayons.
looking at me like I'm
Two
totally
heads.
lost.
Now you just
I'm like, well, I don't know. He's like, well, you should come check it out anyways. Yeah, he described it again. I'm like, okay, maybe. So then I quickly pivoted from the not happening at the brew table. We pop over there. Beautiful decor, like a nice atmosphere. Everybody's drinking wine. Got seated right away and ordered a wonderful
Thank you, Brian.
pappardelle meal. Got the steak pappardelle. Fantastic. Good wine. Good beer. Immediate, like just everything was perfect.
there you go.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
shout out to
There's
them.
super
as well.
shout out. And
Yeah.
we'll be back, So one business's mistake, if you want to call it that, is another's opportunity.
Yeah.
Boom.
Just like here.
Yeah. They got our $150,
There you go.
for one meal.
It's like
And
Scotty's.
we plan to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting
Mhm.
story. How do we segue out of that one?
I don't know. Just got
Well,
awkward.
It did. There was like a moment of awkward silence there.
Why is it awkward? We're
I don't know.
talking about Bell's Corners.
We are.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So what else? What else?
So
do we have on
I've
the
got a little
agenda?
story about yesterday. This is a little ditty.
Yeah,
This is
let's
a little-
hear the
little ditty about
ear
my
story.
about my ear.
About your what?
My ear.
Your ear.
Yes, my
One
ear.
of his two ears.
All right.
One of my two.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Proceed.
So
I'm going to take a break and drink some coffee.
okay. So I get up in the morning. Duff is out. He's out.
We just stressed about
I don't know what happened there. Yeah. Anyway, so I go for a shower or whatever, and usually clean out my ear with the Q-tip, right?
You went too far.
I did go too far in my right ear. The stupid little ball of the Q-tip, little cotton, got stuck in my ear.
How?
I don't know.
What the hell do you have in there?
I don't know. I guess it was I guess it was not. You gotta turn it back on.
It's a faulty Q-tip.
It's a faulty Q-tip. Yeah.
I think it's
so
a
it got
faulty
stuck in my
ear.
ear. So then I'm like, I can't get it out.
Is it still in there?
No, it's out now. So I go to my wife, right? I'm like, you got to get this thing out. She's like, I can't even see it. Where is it? I can't see it. I can't see
How
it.
far did you go?
I don't know. It just got somehow.
If it comes out with brain matter, you got to stop.
I know, right? But
You
I
can't
think
afford to lose any more.
No,
brain matter.
exactly. I think it was like Duff said.
Those
it was
3
like
cells are really
Yeah.
I think
important.
it's a faulty Q-tip, right?
Faulty
Like,
Q-tip.
how does the cotton come off?
I've
It
never
shouldn't
seen
have
that.
it. So anyway, got out the tweezers.
You
She
gotta
finally
stop
found
buying
it.
dollar store stuff.
No, these are like, these are Q-tips.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
brand name.
It's a full on brand.
Can I say that?
Really?
Yeah.
I guess so.
This is the brand. Yeah. So anyway, so she gets out the tweezers. Finally saw it. Sticking the tweezers halfway down my ear, inside there,
Clipping on and pulling it out.
pulling it out. Finally came out.
So you're never supposed to use those things, eh? Did you know that? Like
I don't go inside, but I don't know what
But
happened.
you're never supposed to stick anything inside your ear ever.
Oh.
Like people that have a wax buildup, like me actually,
Yeah.
if you keep it soft and you use your finger occasionally, it should just naturally fall out. The second you do that,
Yeah.
you jam it in further,
Well, I didn't,
and you thicken it and you harden it, and
I use Q-tips every day
not supposed to.
just to have it. Like I hate
Like
you
after
use them.
taking a shower, you got
Yeah.
like water in your ear.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what it was.
And
Yeah.
I just like kind of take out the water a bit.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
it was the brand name too,
Hmm.
and usually they're pretty good
Mm,
about not falling off.
I see a lawsuit forming.
Yeah,
nailed it. What a story.
exactly. That's another awkward moment of silence there for a
Yeah.
second.
You can make the most amazing story awkward if we just don't have something to say for 3 seconds. eh?
Exactly.
Must come better prepared.
Oh, what
God.
next? Oh boy.
Well, I got a few more
you got
points
you
here.
got
If you
something.
guys run out of
You're-
amazing.
You're the host. You.
So the
you do
Queen.
it. Oh, the Queen.
No, it's not
No,
on my list.
That's not on Duff's.
I don't
Jordan
care.
Romano
Jordan Romano, the picture.
and the Mary
picture for
Brown commercials.
Do you guys remember the?
We
20
better go back to
Wait,
the
wait,
Queen
wait.
for
Let's go to the
JB.
Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. all right.
Remember the
JB.
2012
Jesus.
Olympics in London?
Yeah, I was there. No, I was there for the Paralympics. I'm sorry.
When in the opening ceremonies
She flew in with James Bond.
yeah.
Yeah.
I rewatched that after I heard that she had passed. I kind of Googled that again and rewatched it. It's like a 6-minute clip.
I don't
Of,
even know it from the first
so,
one.
so it was
Yeah.
Daniel Craig as James
Yeah.
Bond,
Yeah.
kind of going to find the Queen at Buckingham Palace.
Okay.
Then they walk to a helicopter,
Yeah.
and then they fly to
Over the stadium.
over the stadium for the
And they
Olympics,
skydive out
and
of the
then
helicopter.
you don't see her face, but the Queen essentially jumps out of the helicopter. James Bond jumps out of the helicopter, and they parachute down to the stadium,
Really?
kind of off to the side of the stadium, and then
Yeah.
it cuts to the Queen kind of walking in afterwards. But
Huh.
it just, to me, it demonstrated like 70 years in power, so to speak. That's a long career, man. But it just shows to me like you're cool to not take yourself too seriously in that kind of role if
Yeah.
you're
Sure.
willing to do that
Yeah.
kind of thing. And I thought that was really neat.
Should we have the
So-
monarchy in Canada or what?
No, we should not.
No.
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 It's
Would
a
say-
lovely history, and
Yeah.
I love tradition and all.
Yeah.
I think my main reason is we shouldn't be paying for it. If we want to have a monarchy just for to say we do, as long as we're not sending money over there, I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
Well, she owns all the land.
There's
I,
no purpose to it anymore.
She owns all the land.
You guys remember the band, the Pistols?
Sex Pistols?
Yeah,
You
could
say
I
Sex
wasn't going to
Pistols.
say that, but I guess it's
Yeah.
a band name, the Sex Pistols. Anyway,
Yeah. God Save the Queen. Which
the-
is what the Dad Bods play. That's
So-
one of the songs the Dad Bods play.
So God
Really?
Save the Queen.
Yeah.
So the not Johnny Rotten, but the other guy, I forget his name. He tweeted.
Sid Vicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
He tweeted like the day it happened that it's like we've never had a problem with the Queen, and have a lot of respect for her and all the wonderful things she's done. It's just my tax dollars shouldn't be paying for that. But
That's how I
like
would
just
feel.
really
Yeah.
nice message, like God rest
The thing
in
about
peace
the
kind of thing.
thing about
But
Queen.
we're not England either. If a country wants to have a monarchy, a king or a queen, most European countries, my ignorance, I didn't even realize this. Like there's Sweden,
They have a king.
Norway, Spain, all these places have kings and queens.
Yeah.
But the rest of the world isn't really tied to it. But
for
the
us,
Commonwealth,
I don't
why
think
are
there's a
we
big.
part of it?
I don't think there's a big impact on our side, but But I mean, in England, like the prime minister and the queen, I think they
I guess, yeah, it's probably a big deal there.
like they
For sure.
interact like
Yeah, yeah,
frequently.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about the Queen was that she did her duties very well,
Sure.
right? Like she was
Yeah.
by the book,
I have
represented.
ton of respect for that lady.
Now the biggest problem is going further down the line of her lineage,
Yeah.
especially one of her grandkids.
Well, right now, King
And her
Charles.
other-
You don't even you don't have to go down. Just the very next
just go
one.
right
Yeah.
to her son,
I
who's
think
taking
it's
the
gonna-
lead. Like,
yeah.
Well,
it's
even the other
Charles.
son, Edward.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, when I was at the Paralympic Games in
In
London
London in 2012.
I was covering the some of the canoeing, I guess, or the kayaking events, and he was there. Prince Edward walked right by me. Yeah, he's like, "Hey,
Didn't even
there's
say
the
hi.
Prince." He did not say hi.
Huh.
I could have said hi to
you
him.
think we
there
can
was
get
no
him as a guest?
There's nobody around. There
Prince
was no,
Edward?
Yeah, the younger one. Was it Edward? Is it Edward?
Or do you mean the grandkids? Or
No,
the-
no. It was the son.
Okay.
I don't even
Yeah.
know who these people
I'm not
are, to be
sure.
honest.
You would think
Yeah.
he would have had more
The
security,
Duke
but he didn't
of
have a lot of
whatever
security.
and blah
Yeah.
blah.
Anyway, then I was downtown, and Sir Richard Branson was standing right next to me.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, geez, I'm running into celebrities here, all over
You
the place.
should never wash those elbows again. You've rubbed
no,
many
like literally, he was
celebrities.
standing right to the left of me. Because I was standing there with the cameras and whatever, and I look up. Oh, Jesus, that's
And you didn't
Richard
say-
Branson.
Hey, Richard.
No,
is
I
this
should
at the
have.
Olympics as well?
Paralympics, yeah.
Paralympics.
Paralympics.
London 2012.
London 2012. I like the way you lean into the mic when
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, I apologize for
you're hijacking the conversation.
hijacking
Thank
the
you.
conversation
Yeah,
yet
that's-
again.
I have such little interest in the whole thing.
Oh no, your mic's been off this whole time.
Oh, can you
I'm
imagine?
just kidding.
Like Queen Elizabeth, God bless her, yeah. Really nice person, for sure. How could anyone say
Oh
anything
my
bad
God,
about her?
yeah.
And now that
Yeah.
she's passed on, I think a lot of people in the past thought the monarchy might pass on with her, sort
No.
of thing. So we're going to see what
There's-
happens
We
now.
got Charles.
There's
And
a level of
yeah.
class and
Charles-
respect
Yeah.
that passed away
that
with
nobody
her.
would mess with.
It's Charles
Yeah.
in charge.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
King
Nailed it.
Chuck.
I
King
can't-
Chuck.
I can't take credit for that one,
King
but
Chuck.
it's
Yeah.
Charles in charge.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do you got, Duff?
Yeah.
Well, let's just wrap it up by saying I think the monarchy, its days may be numbered now, for sure. As the world gets used to a new king, which maybe they have way less interest in than Elizabeth. That's
Yeah,
my,
I don't know
my
about
final
I
call
don't know
on
about
that.
Chuck for king though.
Yeah,
We'll see. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
about
know
him.
either.
We'll see, I guess. I'll see how he does.
so
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I don't even know. There's zero segue to this, but the Jordan Romano Mary Brown commercials I absolutely love. If you've ever seen them.
Yes, I
The
saw
nice
one.
save
Yeah.
Romano.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I have not seen it. Give me some
You don't
context.
watch live TV.
Does
and
anybody
you,
know
you
who
probably don't watch
Romano
any
is?
commercials. Yeah.
Outside of this table.
The Canadian-born Markham, Ontario.
Is he Canadian?
Of course he is.
Jordan Romano's Canadian?
Oh, come on.
I did not know that. Seriously. He's the closer for the Jays.
He's the closer. So
Yeah.
he's the,
Really good pitcher.
He's the guy you bring in for the last 3 outs, and he's done a few more than that even this year.
Yeah.
Lights out. Canadian, and he and along with a lot of the Jays this year have picked up like bizarre like sponsorship gigs, and I swear to God,
Well, the peanut butter.
I swear to God,
PB&J
yeah,
thing,
exactly.
Yeah.
They're doing these commercials for pure fun,
Yeah.
and almost to see who's the corniest. Like which one is the worst? Because come on, the peanut butter one,
Yeah, they're pretty
yeah,
bad.
the
Well, there's a
seventh inning
few.
spread. Can you make me one? Like
There's Andre DeGrasse. There's Mark Messier.
Mark
Who's
Messier.
doing? Yeah,
Mark
they're
Messier?
doing Messier.
You're going way
They're-
off here.
No, but they're doing like weird Subway commercials.
Yeah,
and
right.
they're, like
Messier's
making
doing
fun of
some-
themselves.
Oh yeah.
and, like,
well, this okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay,
yeah.
so this is good. I'm glad you contributed that, JB.
Well, I'm trying to
because
segue.
this is like that. Yeah, but you've never seen it. Yeah, it's
So explain it. Now that
so
we're talking
Jordan
about funny
Romano,
commercials.
but
yeah.
the one you brought up with the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like
So
those
bad.
two, Springer and Vladdy,
yeah.
they're making trillions of dollars already. So they're clearly not doing it for money. They're just laughing it up in this thing. And Jordan Romano, he's doing it with
Yeah.
Mary Brown's Chicken,
Yeah.
which is also Canadian,
Yeah.
right? It's a Canadian
Yeah.
Canadian.
I didn't know he
Like
was
fast food
East
business.
Coast, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was
Newfoundland.
Canadian.
Yeah.
So-
So, anyways, you got to see the commercials. It's a shout out to that. I think
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I did see the commercial.
Yeah.
They're kind of weird.
They're
All those
weird, but
commercials
super
are weird.
funny. Yeah.
They're all
Okay.
kind of weird.
Oh yeah,
they,
like the DeGrasse one.
Well, he's
Andre
doing it for
DeGrasse.
GoDaddy.
This one
He's
I don't
he's
think.
doing a Subway commercial, and he's
Subway?
kind of talking
No.
about the meals, and he's kind of running through what he's going to say for the commercial. And then the person in the background producing goes, "Do you think you can run through that a little faster?" And then he just kind of
Okay, I
holds
didn't-
it, and he goes, "Come on."
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that
I
one?
see the ones he does
As in,
for
like,
GoDaddy.
yeah.
GoDaddy.
The which one?
The
GoDaddy.
The GoDaddy. I
which is
didn't
the
like those
website
ones, but this one was actually quite funny. I don't know.
Yeah. Can we say all that stuff on there?
Okay, the second waitress sounds just like Brianna.
Well, that's Jody.
You catch that?
That's Jody.
Okay.
That's Scott's wife.
About to say Brianna. What are you all worked up about? But it's Jody.
Jody.
Okay, too funny.
Yeah.
There you
We're-
go.
Are
Once
you gonna
again,
have
we
to
were-
work with that? Are you
once-
gonna, did the mics pick that up?
Oh, it did.
She
It's
was
not that bad.
shouting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be that customer.
No.
No, she was in a good mood.
Let's give a shout out again to Scotty's Corner Diner
Scotty's Corner
In Bell's
Diner
Con-
in Bell's Corners,
Corners.
Ontario.
Yeah, this is
for
awesome.
hosting us weekly on a weekly
That's
basis.
the plan.
I
Eh?
think.
Weekly, we're
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah.
Sunday mornings,
Sunday mornings.
9:30,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
not rushing.
And you're not rushing.
Good God.
No. And I told them I would give them a schedule
Okay.
of when we'll be here or not
Did you
be
say
here.
schedule?
Schedule, or is it schedule? Schedule. That's what I told my
I
daughter.
think we can probably just give them a heads up a few days ahead of time, saying
Well, that's
we'll
what
be
I
here at this time.
no,
or
I
this
just
time
said
or whatever.
we're going to be here unless I call you.
Okay.
I don't want to have
Send
to
them
do
a
it on
text
a
or say,
weekly basis.
We'll be there at 10. We'll be there at 9.
Yeah, I think we'll be 9:30 Sunday.
We're definitely going
mornings.
to be advertising them through all our platforms.
Yeah. Yeah. You get those.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. There's that awkward silence again.
I know.
What do you got,
So what do we
Jeff?
got?
What's
What do we got?
next? We got the
You guys
Jordan.
didn't bring anything, eh?
We're
Jordan
killing
I've got
it.
a
Romano
pick.
commercial.
I talked
Just
about
going
I
right
talked
to a
about
pick.
the Queen.
As
I
I,
talked
said,
about-
I brought a lot to the table.
I talked about my ear problem.
we want creative, new, different things.
I talked about
This
my
is
ear
the
problem.
normal
But this is
news.
why we need guests.
I talked
for
about. Hey, I talked
It's
about my
not
ear
normal
problem.
news. Like the Queen died, man. She,
That
like,
is news.
Yeah, but
She was in
that's
power
normal
for
news.
70 years. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
big
on the
news.
regular news. If someone's tuning in to CCC season 3 and they haven't heard about the Queen passing away, I don't want that listener.
Well, we don't know.
You know,
We don't know.
like
don't
that's covered.
don't you diss our 3 listeners.
It's covered.
Hmm.
Duff's pick.
They are in Hungary.
Ooh, something smells good.
They are in Hungary.
Smell that?
Our listener. Why would they
I'm
care about the
confused. I don't
Queen?
know what he's talking about.
Well,
over
no,
there
our
right
listeners are in Hungary. Why would they care about the Queen? Hungry dinner.
Unless it's the Dairy Queen.
now, I suppose.
Think they have Dairy Queen in Hungary?
I don't know.
Probably.
I'm kicking myself because I haven't kept track of all the stuff I've been watching over the last
Yeah.
couple months because
I
there's been a
gotta-
lot of good streaming
Did I
content
give a
out
pick
there.
on their special?
I can't. That's what I mean. I can't remember what
I
we
will give.
even.
I'll give
I don't think we talked about. Do either of you watch Stranger Things?
Yes,
My wife does,
I do
yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Are you up to date?
No, I'm not up to date.
Okay, so season
My wife watched.
4,
I watched.
season 3, season 4 was broken up into 2 parts.
Yeah, I
and
watched
It's like
some of that.
it's like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Of, but
it's
the-
fun.
the-
That's
there-
a great series.
there is so much hype around
Yeah.
that show. So I thought this season was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal. Great storytelling, great acting. Again,
Season 5?
I love the 80s stuff.
That
Season
would be
4.
4. Okay.
If 4
Yeah.
was broken down into part
Yeah,
1
I
and
remember
part
that.
2.
Okay.
And without giving anything away, like there are two scenes in the show. One of them is around this girl being taken over. Her mind is being taken over, and she goes into
The main
this.
character, like what's her name?
Well, this I forget what. No, this is it's not 11.
Not 11. Sorry.
But the
Okay.
young, I forget her name, but
Okay.
the actress is actually Sadie Sink, and she
no,
goes
I have no
into
idea who
this
that is.
mind session where she's gonna get taken over and probably killed,
by the Russians.
and then
It's a
they play
anti-Russian
Kate
propaganda
Bush.
show.
It's a big Russian
Remember
twist.
Kate Bush
Yeah.
running up that hill?
Yeah.
So they play that song in the sequence. You don't remember that song? That's awesome.
Well, you would know it thinking it's a new song
And-
because it all
and-
came back because of that, right?
It essentially,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they
So
play,
they play. It's a
play the
great scene,
Metallica song
like
in there,
great
too.
scene. Well, that's the next one I'm going to talk about. So this great scene, Kate Bush goes like top of the charts, like in a whole bunch of countries. Again, like an '80s tune,
Oh, really?
right back top of the charts.
Hmm.
Like it's like all of the recent artists, and then Kate Bush.
Yeah.
And they interviewed her, and
Yeah.
she's like, "I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I've never seen Stranger
It's awesome,
Things.
but I
Yeah.
don't understand." And then the second set of episode, part 2, they have another scene where they're trying to distract these monsters, and 2 of the main characters are on top of a trailer, and they have like a little amp and an electric guitar,
Yeah.
and
I saw
he
that.
starts playing the intro to Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely phenomenal. So the actor actually learned the song,
Or did.
was actually playing it live in that sequence,
Oh, cool.
and Metallica, that
That's cool.
song went to the top of the charts again. Right? It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like Taylor Swift,
Everyone's
Metallica.
searching it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's back to the top of the charts, and
Did it ever leave
so
the
they
top of the
invite
charts?
Metallica invites that actor out to rehearse with them
Oh, yeah.
to play the song live in concert.
Oh, cool.
So he's getting like a ton of attention.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That is
Very
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome, and
Yeah.
like a lot of people were hating on the people that watch this show, saying,
Yeah.
"Well, you're not real Metallica fans."
Oh.
And Metallica came out and said, like,
Fans
you know,
a fan.
a
yeah.
fan's a fan.
If they
Yeah.
become a
We
fan.
We appreciate all our fan, and we thank you.
Well,
but-
that's ridiculous.
yeah.
Well, if they
Huh.
come out as a fan
Anyway,
because of this,
so-
you know.
So
What's wrong with that?
my pick is
Stranger Things?
Okay.
is Stranger Things. Great show. Can't wait for the
I
next
think
season.
we did
Yeah.
that last year.
I do like. I'm sure we
Yeah.
have.
Yeah,
I'm sure we
did.
brought it
Yeah,
up.
we brought
Yeah.
it up. Yeah.
Now that gives us hope for the dad bods too. If you get a song onto the podcast,
Oh.
God knows what'll happen.
Yeah. Well, we don't have any originals.
We what? Sorry.
We don't have any original.
Really? You
Yeah.
just play other people's
We
stuff?
we're a cover band.
I could
Not a
I could
very
write
good-
some stuff.
we
for
Should
haven't-
have
you.
one
We haven't
song.
played in months.
I've written
We're supposed to play tomorrow night.
I've written a few songs for my wife
Have you?
over the years.
You can come out and play with the dad bods.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Why am I not surprised that you've
Little
written
bit-
a few
little bit-
songs
Yeah.
for your wife?
I don't know.
Have you written any breakfast songs?
No,
Like just in general?
I can't say that I have.
Like bagels, crepes?
Should I? I could write something.
bagels, crepes.
I'm more of an acoustic guitar kind of guy
Should,
for those songs, but
Yeah.
Breakfast. I'll leave that with you. Come
a
up with a
breakfast.
breakfast song.
I have a breakfast bagel for breakfast.
yeah, we can have like a little jingle to start the show.
So what's your
God.
pick,
A
Doug?
nice fresh pick.
Yeah.
Netflix. It's called The Devil in Ohio.
Oh, I started
Oh
watching
my
that
God.
the other night.
Have you?
Is it good?
But I didn't like it.
It's
I didn't like it.
it's freaky.
Slow at the beginning.
It's super slow.
Yeah.
Like you gotta. I'm probably
I gotta go
4 or
back then.
5 episodes in
Oh, okay.
now, and I agree 100%.
I
What's
gotta
it
go
about?
back.
Oh, well, let me just finish my thought there. The first episode is slow
It very
for
is,
sure,
yeah.
and then it gets going.
Yeah.
But the first episode is also super catchy because what is it about? It kind of starts with this girl
Yeah.
who's ends up in the hospital
Yeah.
after she's ran away from something,
Some cult.
and you don't know what. So it's a very
It's a
slow
cult.
build to figure out.
What she ran away from.
Why do you have to just blurt out stuff like that? Eh? I had like 45 seconds of prose ready to go, and I was going to end with, "It's a cult."
That's a what?
A cult. That's he just shouted it out.
Oh, did he say that?
So basically,
Well, it says that in the description. If you go to
Yeah.
Netflix
Yeah.
and you go on the show,
but it's all about this little town in Ohio and the family, and it contrasts like typical small town Ohio family life, and then this very dark, isolated community where this kid basically ran away from,
Oh,
and it's super.
I saw a little clip of
Yeah.
that where
It's a horror series.
like
it's
a
weird.
lady walks into a barn and starts talking to a
Yeah.
guy, and he's super nice until
Yeah.
she says,
That's it.
where can I find this family? And then
Yeah.
like 4 guys come out, and then
Yeah.
she's like,
That's it. That was in the last
super
episode
creepy.
I saw.
It
Super
looked really
creepy.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Super
interesting.
creepy. If you like creepy, yeah.
Well, we're here with DDT, so we
Yeah,
both
yeah,
like
yeah.
creepy.
yeah.
Well, I like it, and I'm not going to give any more spoilers.
Well,
It's
it-
called The Devil in Ohio on Netflix, and that would be our season 1 Dove's pick.
Season
Season
three,
1.
Season
episode
three.
1.
3, episode 1, Duff's Pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So it actually says in the description when you click on the show, it says
Right.
cult in there
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of
Not-
a giveaway.
because that's what I. Why I
Oh,
was,
they
I
say
think- I'm pretty sure it says
this girl runs away from her cult, and a
Yeah.
psychiatrist
Yeah.
is trying to.
Exactly.
But back up a sec.
Get her
So
back
you
or
searched
something.
cult
No,
to
no, no,
find
no.
something
I
to watch.
see
Cult
devil and-
related.
No, no, no,
Oh.
no. I saw
Hashtag
devil and
cult. DDT.
I saw devil
Yeah.
in Ohio, and
Yeah.
what's this? No,
So
clicked
you
on
didn't
it.
like it.
Well, it was very slow at the.
Maybe go back to it. I
Yeah,
would
might
suggest
go
give
back.
it 2 episodes, and you
Okay.
might feel different.
All right.
Yeah.
I've got a pick too. I'm not for,
What's your pick?
Well-
We all had a pick today.
This one is on the HBO Max. Okay, it's HBO.
HBO Max.
Yeah, it's called.
You have them all, eh? Like
I am.
$100 a month on
Yeah.
subscriptions.
Exactly. I got to get rid of some of those.
100. Gosh,
I got to
probably
get
more
rid of
than
that. I got to get rid of that. So it's
Not just in subscriptions.
yeah. I was going through our budget yesterday, home budget, and
Yeah.
it said something subscriptions.
Entertainment 1,000.
And my wife was like, my wife was like, "What are subscriptions?" I'm like, "I have no clue what the subscriptions are." How did the wasp get in here?
Just
It's
ignore
like
it.
attacking us.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's on HBO Max. It's called
Okay.
Tokyo Vice. Tokyo Vice.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Takes
Yeah,
place
yeah.
in Tokyo. Of
Oh,
course.
okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
obviously. Yeah. And it's about this American guy who becomes a reporter for one of the largest Japanese newspapers.
Okay.
Takes place in the 90s, actually. And it involves the Yakuza, which is the Japanese mafia. I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
And yeah, he's reporting on the Japanese mafia, and it's just a very interesting kind of show because there's a lot of Japanese stuff going on in there as well.
Okay.
Honor and that sort of thing. And he's trying to navigate all this
Okay.
while trying to get stories on the Yakuza. But, Japanese society back then, very well organized, so you can't go outside of the bounds, I guess.
Yeah, yeah,
And here's an American kid that's trying to break all the rules when it comes to reporting. So it's pretty cool. It's done by Michael Mann. If
Oh, I
you guys
like him.
remember Michael
Mindhunter.
Mann. Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Mann of what's those Will Smith? Did he do that? Did he do
I think he
Miami
did.
Vice as well?
I think so.
Yeah. Everybody's keeping our eye on this.
Should we do a fact check?
Oh, okay. Fact check.
Fact check. Fact check.
Uh-oh.
It's not a flower. My mic is not a flower.
No.
Not that.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
We're doing a fact check on that.
I'll do a fact check on
Yeah.
Michael Mann.
Michael Mann. Can't remember if he did Miami
yeah. Those
Vice.
desserts do look good. AJ.
Oh yeah.
There's
I've
in the
I've
menu
had
there.
I've had this weird desire for the past few weeks for.
Why don't you just order one?
I don't want to
no,
hear your
well, it
weird
was,
desires, JD, at all.
A not a coconut cream pie, but a
Apple pie.
no
we have a bit
lemon meringue pie.
Mm.
For some
We had a
reason.
bit of a lull in the
Strange
after
desires.
my
Yeah,
after
we got
my
another.
pick.
What are we at for the time
Timing-wise,
there?
47 and a
Oh,
half.
that's good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
so Heat, Collateral, Miami Vice.
So
Thief.
before JB shares any more
Miami
desires,
Vice,
we might
Manhunter.
wrap it up.
Yeah. So we don't have an Lanark pick.
Oh, jeez. Bet you we could come up
Lanark
with.
pick.
I bet you we could come up with.
Did you
one
want to
quick.
talk about the stock market?
Oh God,
God, eh?
do
No,
you?
it's
What a-
depressing, eh?
It's been Have you checked your
Yeah,
portfolio
yeah,
lately?
it's-
It's
yeah.
been horrible, eh?
It's-
Horrendous.
Yeah. It's not good.
No,
You're in
it's-
for the long-term gain.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bad timing too.
No.
I sent my daughter off to college in the U.S.
Yeah. So it does affect us short
Yeah.
term. Absolutely. Good point.
Took a loss,
Yeah.
unfortunately, and then the exchange rate on the tuition hit me,
It's unreal.
which was crazy.
What's it at right now? 130 something.
Oh, I don't know.
It's improved since you had to cut that check big time.
Really?
Yeah, it actually.
Really?
So the two positive trends in the last 2 weeks are the Canadian dollar and the price of fuel.
Yeah, I
Like
see
my
the gas
truck,
has gone
like
down.
I haven't filled up my truck for $1.34 and I don't know when, and that's what I filled up for
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
let's put it this way: the tuition was 11,500
Yeah.
US,
Ooh.
14,000 Canadian.
Yeah,
Is that
be
for the
30
year?
First, no,
First semester.
first semester.
First semester.
Yeah.
Wow.
14,000 Canadian.
Yeah, it's we're 30. That was 30%, and it might be 25 now. It's come down a bit, which is good.
Yeah.
Which sucks because for that amount of money, that could be like, do some quick math there, JB. Like that could be like $1,000 maybe, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be.
Close
Oh,
to
easily,
it.
for sure, yeah.
That's a big difference.
Hopefully it stays like that for the
Yeah.
next for the
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, if you
term.
figure like it's $1.30, if it's $1, and
Yeah.
it's 10 grand, then
Yeah.
it's
5 cents.
13,000.
Yeah.
Or if it's you go,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's huge. Yeah. that's a
Speaking
huge
of which-
difference. yeah,
we're planning to go down, right? To go watch her play.
it could be the first
home game?
international podcast.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh
if
yeah,
we're down
we could
there
do that.
on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, we could.
Or
yeah.
Saturday? No, Saturday. That would have to be a
Do
Saturday.
you think
Yeah.
Scotty's Corner Diner would deliver breakfast? Could
Do
that
they
be-
have a
could that be
sister
arranged?
restaurant
Down
down
to
there?
Saranac.
Get a doggy bag
Yeah.
for the road?
But that's the plan, right? We're
Oh
gonna go
God,
down
you know
watch-
what? Wouldn't it be cool to do it from Paul Smith's College in the library or somewhere?
Oh yeah.
They have
Well,
so many
library.
nice vantage points.
Yeah, they do.
Well,
Or the arena.
The
even.
arena would be cool.
the arena.
Like during the game, we could
During the
actually do some
game.
color.
Exactly. We'll have to see how it goes.
The arena's looking pretty rough, I must say.
Well, they're rebuilding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which the one on the campus?
Saranac.
They don't have an
Or-
arena. They borrow one in Tupper, which is
Oh,
under
okay.
construction.
I was talking
Just
about
a
the
half a
lake.
cup miss would be perfect. Great.
Yeah. We're gonna be up all night.
Yeah.
I've been drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
still
crazy.
I'm still working on mine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brianna.
Thank you.
So their main rink, which is in Saranac,
Right, Saranac.
New
How
York.
much does one tip for 6 coffee refills?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, he's buying.
I'm
He
buying.
said everything.
DDT's buying? That's awesome.
Buying.
Thanks,
I think
DDT.
we should do paper, rock, scissors.
Thank you,
who's
DDT.
buying?
All right, rock, paper,
Yeah.
scissors.
So the rink that they normally play out of, which is in Saranac, is being totally renovated, right down to the studs, basically, because they have the World University Games. Duff's stirring his coffee there. The World University Games happening. That's a good one.
You couldn't work through two little distractions like that.
That made me-
And I did a whole friggin' story when you guys ordered food.
That
and
made me
everything.
laugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had to get the
Sipping
coffee
back.
sip in there somewhere.
He
in the
made it through
episode.
mine and he cracked on your
Yeah.
coffee.
No, I
sipping.
was kind of laughing at yours, and then he
You were,
he
yeah.
did that. I don't even remember why it was.
We
Now
need
we're
to have a,
think we
a
should
video
just-
up, like
Talking about the
I think we
arena,
should
I
just
think.
end
like
the podcast.
1310 News and Rob Stone,
Yeah.
all that. They always just
Yeah.
everything's on a camera
Yeah,
too.
I think we should just on that note just end it.
Yeah.
No,
And it.
I was just going to say that the
Yeah,
arena
yeah.
in Saranac is being redone
Yeah.
because of the World University Games happening in Lake Placid in January 2020.
Well, that's where I want to go see. That's where I'd love to see a game, right?
Lake Placid.
Yeah.
That's where they're.
So a
playing
lot
right
of their
Yeah, yeah,
lot of
yeah.
their home games.
Herb Brooks
yeah,
Arena.
a lot of their
That's
home
awesome.
games are being
Like-
played at the Herb Brooks
Yeah.
Arena. So,
Yeah.
so that's being renovated. That was being renovated over the summer.
Right.
So I guess it's going
right.
to be ready for them to play it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we digress. But on that note,
Yeah.
maybe we should wrap her.
Yeah.
Eh?
No, and that was a very successful on location.
Yeah.
First time ever.
Another shout out
Season 3.
to our regular location, maybe in the future.
They're gonna
I feel
say our
special and
regular
excited
listener.
that there was like a reserved sign on
There
our
was
table.
a reserve time.
I know.
Yeah. So thanks to Scotty's Corner Diner and Bell's
Yeah.
Corners.
And
Big-
thanks for setting it up,
Big
DDT.
shout out to DDT.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool walking in here and seeing the equipment
Boom.
set up with the mics there and everything.
He felt
Felt like a
special. Eh?
I did feel
Everything was
special.
set up.
felt like
Yeah.
a podcast, a real one.
Yeah. It's almost like you've worked in media or something.
I would like a red sock.
Oh, I could have bought one.
Mike.
They had a red one,
I
and
like
they had
the
a
red.
blue
Something.
one as well.
Or blue
Yeah,
would
they
be
had
nice.
blue and red there.
I suppose I could get my own.
Can I
Well,
get
if
one
you-
of those mics that are kind of it's floating?
Even bigger.
You know, it's
Yeah, you
kinda
could
like-
get one of those.
What do you call those?
Condenser mic.
Condenser
Yeah.
mic? I want one of those.
Very
And I
expensive.
want a headset.
I want a headset.
Well,
too.
bring your headsets. We got a splitter.
I'm just gonna bring my Beats. and
Yeah,
wear
as
them.
long as it's got a mini plug on there. Mini.
I would.
I
Or
got
do I-
nothing. I'm still just
Oh,
gonna wear
okay.
them.
We'll have to wait with the output of this sounds like, but
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah,
you and
they'll
I
work on
both
that
owe
tonight.
Duff an apology.
Oh, I didn't
Maybe, eh?
apologize.
Proving it works.
You know, I-
yeah.
Well, he's been hounding us,
Yeah.
and you and I have both been on the same page where we said it's just
I
not
said
going to
with
work.
the right
Hesitant, yeah.
mics.
It's not going to work. Well, even then, there's too much background noise. There's too much this. There's too much that. I'm curious to see what it sounds like.
I'm curious
but-
too, because he may be right. Maybe it'll sound like garbage, like worse than normal.
But I
I'm
still
gonna have to do a lot
apologize
of
because
edit-
this
I'm
has
gonna
been
have to do a
fun.
lot of
No, this
editing.
is fun.
I like the haircut, by the way. Looks
Yeah.
good.
I
Thank
have
you.
to do a lot of
Yeah.
editing, I think, on this one.
All right, boys.
Yeah.
So what is this?
Season 3, episode 1,
Of?
Cop Car Coffee.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing, I think.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I this because it's recording 3 mics, right? So I'm not really sure how that's gonna
I
play
hope
out.
it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely gotta set up the step up the promo.
Yeah.
We need more than 3 listeners
Yeah. Now that we have this set up,
if we want to make a career out of this.
No.
Well, I think now that we've proven maybe this works, like I can't wait to go places. Like we should be at the fair, man. The plowing match, the
We need a guest.
Sens game out front.
Can you line up your buddy?
I can line up. I've got a couple of people I can probably line up.
Line up whoever. Yeah.